the end.
Violence is not allowed. This isn't that kind of game. It's a much smarter game, right?
What game? This game is already over.
This game is over? No. I'm not gonna let you finish yet. There's no way this can end before I've even transformed.
Like transform into his real self?
Transform?
The person that is behind him?
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
That one.
You know what game I'm talking about. Final...
Don't say it.
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form.
Sarah said, hold on to your wig. And Patrick said, you said it, Sarah.
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
Is he pooping? He's pooping. It's Monokuma's poison. Sorry. I have a bad feeling about this. Like the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling. A really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna die!
Go ahead, transform. Jesus Christ, he's so dramatic. Wait, how is it? He's like, losers. What the fuck? Excuse me, what the? This is not happening. This is not happening.
What? What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I never know what's going on. When I think I know what's going on, I don't know.
Am I hallucinating?
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay.
Well, you worshipped her, so I don't know about that.
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl.
Junk is back. I can't believe this. Of course I had to bring her back. Like, oh no, like I was actually, my first shot, like I'm gonna say, I was actually expecting either one of the like survivors of the first game or like the founder of Hope Speak Academy. I was hoping for one or the other. Now, Junko, are you serious?
But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know,
Kniferella.
Kniferella.
Said it anyway.
Oh.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge. Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
Who is this, Akane? What the hell?
I'd get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But too bad, this isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So fucking hopeless!
This is Monokuma's true identity?
We have to deal with this thing?
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
So she's an AI.
Is it just me, or did her personality change?
Oh, she does that a lot.
I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all.
I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
Even when you're dead? Does that mean... Is this person's true identity? Well, Junko.
I see!
What kind of
Are you-
question was that?
Junko Enoshima?
Alright, because they don't know how she looks. Dumb me.
Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
So, like, I know how she looks. So, yeah, of course they don't know. They don't remember.
It's true. I did end up dying the last time.
The last time.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time.
God damn. Junko.
Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
And why is someone who died here right now?
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Huh?
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit!
That's what she said.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program.
Well, I want to know who that someone is. Hello? Nobody? Okay.
And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. This insane bitch is Junko Enoshima. She's responsible for everything. The destruction of Hope Speak Academy, the destruction of the world. The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. It was all this bitch doing. ... Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko Enoshima.
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here.
Well, no, because I don't remember she, so I'm not. Talk to the hand.
Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends.
Hell no!
Man, they hate me. And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Huh?
Tampered with the graduation program?
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks.
Yeah, Okay.
That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Is that even possible?
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted code. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and nuke it.
That sounds like something I would probably do.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to
If I
modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
So you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
We're completely at her mercy. But if we can't progress unless we answer, we have no choice but to answer. How long it took for Junko and Oshima to modify the graduation program? She said we were watching how long it took. If so, the certain place we were watching, that was Jabberwock Park.
I see.
The countdown, basically.
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of.
Exactly.
That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Wrong? Then what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around.
Wait, what?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
It was just for show?
Are you kidding me?
In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server?
I don't feel despair. I feel like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Well, in a way, the countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap. Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Thank you. I think this is one of the first times I hear Sonia say something.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
Just thinking of Nekomaru.
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful! That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
Devices.
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump?
Why? She always has a thing to go after the main protagonist and just bash him.
Don't worry about it.
I love it.
Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
Danganronpa 2, goodbye, wigs.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. Should I save here? And our friends who die will be saved. That's way beyond what I expected. Then it's safe to say that I'm gonna save. It's safe to say that I'm gonna save. Just in case, I don't even know. Then it's safe to say that this is the good ending, right?
I got it! Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
Wait, is this the real Makoto? I can't tell anymore. Please just have pity on a dying person, because I'm dying of exhaustion. I am just wiggleless. I can't take this anymore. Huh?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
I hope so.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is a real Makoto Naegi. Then this is the guy I spoke to.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cruel! I'm drooling! So much!
She needs a chill pill.
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leaking!
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
I mean,
You always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
of course.
Oh, little old me.
Yeah, it's a little old with you.
Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope
Get the
Restoration
hell out of here,
Program
Mosquito.
to the Despair Restoration Program.
Not now.
The Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
What? Then, everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck?
Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered.
Excuse me, what the Guys, I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna continue, of course. But we made it. We made it! We've been here for 12 hours. This is crazy. This is crazy because I was supposed to play 2 more games and I'm like so behind. Like, it's crazy. We're gonna finish Danganronpa. That's it. And we finish the stream, and tomorrow or the next day after, I'll be back with more late shift in 504. But let's continue because this is too intense. I'm not gonna stop here. I mean, I've been streaming for 12 hours. Yes. Am I gonna stop? No, because Danganronpa is not over. So let's just go.
It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't
Happy New
mess
Year.
with
I
me.
mean, 12 hours stream.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Junkify all mankind?
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world!
She's
With
insane.
this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete! That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us?
I don't know.
If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
But it wouldn't be fun.
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
Or she can't kill anyone. Because of the school rules? I don't... Yeah. Was it because there was something she didn't do? So, if so, then the reason is she was still away. Yeah. She didn't have a real body. Yeah, I think it's the school trip rules. They've been so strict about that.
I see! I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
The lead teacher cannot directly interfere. Okay.
So, the rules
That
were
was it.
protecting us?
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So much despair.
So that's your trap. You try to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
I'm okay with that.
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair.
Oh, remember when we used to do the ultimate thing? Oh, good times.
She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Is this guy dumb? The answers are obvious here. Could it be? Is she talking about them right now?
I see!
Yeah.
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves.
June 2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
That's exactly what he said, like when we were in the freaking.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, That means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Wait, so we...
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
Oh shit, I didn't think about that. Now I'm the dumb one.
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
Then what is it?
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
LOL.
This is nothing to LOL about.
Oh my god.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
Was it all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings and the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs kill each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Junko out.
How is that?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she heard of it, then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get of wait, what? Display program? The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about, it might be that. Got it. Yeah. Special command.
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Huh?
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Because we need half of the people that originally came here. Right?
I see! Because there's not enough people?
Then how are we gonna get out?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
Dot dot dot.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
Excuse me, what the?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Damn.
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Excuse me? It's my girl. It's my girl. Kitty, kitty. Kitty. I remember, like, I used to just call her Kyoko, and now I just call her Kirigiri. Are these two together? Like, please, I need answers. Like, Kirigiri and Makoto, you know. Okay, never mind me.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Please, I need to see Toko.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Kyoko, Byakuya.
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I miss him so much. I actually sound like Togo right now, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I just miss them all so much.
Even though it took some time for two people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
That's my girl.
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand.
Oh, that Rose! He just roasted him. She just roasted him.
There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Shut up.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
It's not by Byakuya, you knew.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
The six of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you recover your memories. Tragedy, if the killing school life is referring to that.
You guys are the survivors of the killing school life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger.
Why is this making me so happy?
Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Wait, where's Hiro and Hina? And Toko? Dot dot dot. Okay.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Chump, you said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
And this messed up world?
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
Dot dot dot. Byakuya, come on, we know each other. Don't be that.
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
So we'll have our memories back from Hope's Peak Academy. Will we ever even like remember all of this?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program.
If we're going to revert back to our original selves before we enter the program, we'll revert to our ultimate despairs. We'll lose Monokuma. Me.
I see!
Does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it.
I love it because there's no good ending here.
That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? What?
But
Shut
still,
up.
even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
Me neither.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless. Vanish. Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others.
Hajime, I didn't know you felt that way about Sammy. Oh my god. God.
Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that.
Excuse me?
The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around? Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
What do you mean?
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win? Or will my despair win?
Alright! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire. This is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life.
Shut up. You don't get
That
to
explains
say that.
why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Only 'cause it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
The same outcome as the killing school life. Do I just have to remember what occurred there? Did people junk alert the method? I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. Oh no, another dive? Please don't make me just die. Why is this too this is too easy. Now like just a bunch of junkers are just gonna appear out of nowhere. Oh no. Oh! We're gonna take this one instead. Oh, I hate the jumping. I don't like the jumping. Oh, no! Oh, this is gonna take a while. I mean, it usually takes a while. So... No! Dude, what the actual heck? Do I jump like too soon? Or what? I'm just gonna die. But... yeah, I do jump too soon, I think. I don't know. Still hate this minigame. Like, I even have reached the first question. Stop. Oh, yes, please, checkpoint. No more. Please, no more jumping. I hate this. Oh my god. What is the first question? God, Jesus. Who did Janko and Shima want to lure? Future Foundation? The Future Foundation! I hate this. There's no way in hell I'm gonna make it. No more jumps, please. Yikes. Oh no. No! I have to remake all of this, probably. So, that's just absolutely great. Question 2. What was the bait used to lure the Future Foundation? The killings? I mean, it couldn't be Junko. Oh, please, please. No, 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 not these mother truckers. No! I don't wanna do this again.
Is it going to end here? Without seeing the truth or the future?
Shut up.
No matter what happens, we will keep moving forward until the very end.
As long as we're in the game. So, the hint is... Okie dokie.
Yeah, logic dive. Go in. Oh my god, but you get so annoying. I'm gonna die. Like, I had 7 minutes. Oh my god, 7 minutes to do that. I'm gonna get so triggered. Yes. Okay. Oh god, here we go. Come on. We can do this. We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. always that one. God, freaking damn it. The killings. Come on, 4 minutes. We got this. Ah! You mother trucker. They're just like these things, like they hesitate whether they go run or not. It's so weird. That's wild. God! Stop! I don't have more space in my freaking table to do this. I don't have space in my table to do this. God damn it. I don't have space to actually do this. Oh my god. Can I stop for a second? Oh, Jesus Christ. I have like a huge ass table. And I just like, I don't know if the sensitivity is just too bad or I don't know. Maybe it might be that. I have the. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see. No, that doesn't. Okay, last one. There's no possible way I'm gonna get this. I probably will have to lower the difficulty over this because there's no way I'm getting this. Stop this craziness already. Not again. I don't want to do this again. Oh no. Like if I go normal, I know I have the time to do this, but if I jump, it's not enough. No! Who did actually play this game? I got this right. Because me? Me? Not me. Not me. Not me. I just don't know anymore. I have 2 seconds left. I don't think I can even actually change this difficulty in this one. Not while I'm on trial. No, that thing is just impossible. Does anyone know how long is it like from this point forward? Because if it's like 2 more hours, or an hour more, I don't think I'm gonna last to.
Is it going to end here?
This.
Without.
No
matter what happens,
last time.
we will keep moving forward until the very end.
Yeah, you're almost at the end, but that almost at the end could mean an hour. It could mean 2 hours. because the game is hella long.
As long as we're in the... So, the hint is... Okie
I
doke.
don't know. It's impossible for me to get that. I'm not a skilled gamer, so me getting that far, boy. Oh, now you're sensitive, you mother trucker. Now the mother trucker is being sensitive about moving. When were you when I needed you? There's no way I'm doing this. No. I'm gonna be filled with despair in just a while. Because I won't be able to get this. Just the side jumping gets me every single time. Go, 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 go. No! No, that's completely wrong. Stop with this nonsense. Stop it now. Does it say camera? Surveillance camera right there? Mom, I did it. What is this?
It's all coming together.
Fuck you. Coming together my ass. No. No, don't do that to me. No. No. This is not happening.
Got
Oh,
it.
God.
You used the surveillance cameras.
No. What is going on? is too much, you guys. I am done with this game. Why your surveillance cameras junk?
You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Thank you, Joshua, for believing in me. My god. We all were suffering right there when it just freeze. Okay. I would be done with it.
We used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Like, Danganronpa, Goodbye Despair Who? Are you okay? No.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
I almost fell into despair. I can't believe this shit.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
Hakuya was like, look at that.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
Right.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation.
Son of a gun.
But it's not my fault, you know.
Excuse me?
This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we
wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth.
Oh, shit.
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Excuse me, I am dead. Good news, unless this guy lied, it looks like there are no more logic dives. Yes. No more logic dives, ever. Ever. I don't want to do them anymore.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. this time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
There are two options, graduate or repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other requirement to pass the graduation exam was the teacher's final decision.
I see! As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in a graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know?
What does that mean? It won't end. Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't why we... Okay. You're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Oh my god.
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonistic line like that when I crushed you with despair, such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Who's that?
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
I am...
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
So he is the mastermind, I was right.
Izuru Kamakura?
That name, I heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. But that shouldn't be all he had. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was the founder of the academy.
I see!
I was right!
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder.
How is that even possible?
That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
So how is he the ultimate despair? Kind of.
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
Is it the same guy?
The Future
Could it be?
Foundation might know something, right?
Or maybe they're related?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed.
Oh, come on, you have to have something on it.
And not just that. The matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Izuru Kamakura is very much alive.
How is that even possible? How? Like, if they're the founder, they can't be the ultimate hope and also be alive right now.
Isn't that right, Hajime?
What do you mean?
What? What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
No. No. Get that thing out of my face. I hate this game. I hate it. Like, I'm emotionally destroyed right now. Stop doing this to me. Just stop it. But I can't get enough of it. How many weights have you lost today? I don't know. I didn't even have that many. My scalp is just... can't take it anymore.
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
How? But... they look totally different.
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
Izuru Kamakura. No, I don't know. Make your argument. How is that even possible?
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity,
Mean.
Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want
I
any
can't
more
breathe.
last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
I'm the ultimate hope? Wait, what was that he said at the end? Makoto? I don't think they go into the transcript. They used to go into the transcript and then I think they erase it for some reason. From the first claim to the second one. Then the Garmi and Izuru Kamakura are... What did Hope's Peak Academy do to me? Wait, how...
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a
Is there
reserve
something
course
about
student,
creating hope?
he had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone have such an amazing... In order to hide it, was he hidden in the... Then Hajime's name is...
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Oh,
Then
look at the
Izuru is
crazy
your fake name?
eyes.
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
We're gonna get them all
Could it be
together.
created hope?
Could it be created hope? Stop!
It might be Izuru.
I'm the master. What the fuck? Okay, let's try that again. I
Good
think
news,
this is it.
even though you were mocked, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing... In order to hide it, was he hidden in the... Then Hajime's
Yeah,
name...
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last...
Could it be created hope?
I think this is it.
That must be it. Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder. And called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan.
I wanted answers, but I was not ready for the answers.
From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
You're freaking out, Hajime.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. God. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
God damn.
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
But the thing is, like, Kyoko's father should have known about this, right? Because he was the master of the academy. He was the director. I don't... Oh, God.
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
Or you're a completely different person from the one who came into the first place here.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
She's so mean. So when he wakes up, Hajime is not even gonna exist anymore.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown...
He'll disappear.
Disappear?
The only useful people, they all get killed. Like Hajime, because, well, I'm actually, like, you know, managing him. CHIAKI and NAGITO, they were useful people with just more than 2.
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear? I'm going to disappear? Disappear? Disappear, disappear. Disappear, disappear, disappear. Disappear, 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 disappear. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's from chapter 0. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you're boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Shh.
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me.
That's not you.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
But they did it. I mean, if a program did it, maybe there's another way they can actually bring him back.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
Oh my god, he's gonna sacrifice himself. I need to save. Just in case I choose the wrong thing. I don't even know.
I see.
Yeah, that was it.
I just need to choose graduate then.
Huh?
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that?
I don't know.
Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much.
This is so wrong.
Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
Yeah, she's definitely working me like she worked Izuru. Like trying to break my spirit. It's not gonna happen.
That's what she does. So she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
What?
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
I mean, the alternative is for you to just take the bodies of the dead. So no.
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Seriously, make your argument now?
If everyone can overcome despair,
what?
You guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember.
What is going on with this?
The reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but... I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Why? Why can't I actually, like, fire that at her? The world, only hope or despair, they're telling us to choose? To choose between that? Why? Why do we have to choose? Wait, what happened?
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear?
Well, you chose that for yourself.
I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden. Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that. But the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine. I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever, and ever 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 and ever.
Girl, no. What the hell? What the hell is going on?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki! Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regiment.
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
Yes.
After all this time?
What was this again? Oh, well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
I mean, the only thing that we could shoot at is...
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
What am I doing?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like...
Young master.
There was nothing else I could actually shoot at.
And with this, Junko...
All right! I'm gonna showcase my... Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a... That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What the hell is going on? That last part never showed in the first place. I wanted this.
All right! A game reset!
What is going on? I'm going
And with
crazy.
this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's...
And with this, Junko...
All right! I'm gonna showcase my... Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a training regiment.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
After all this time?
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What am I doing? I don't know.
Right. A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
It's not like I
I
can...
guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Am I being like...
Young master, that is a wise call.
Wait.
Yes, there's...
And with this, Junko...
All right! I'm gonna
I think I got
showcase
it.
my... Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you...
Should I begin with a...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What was this again? Okay, I think I got it.
All right! A game!
And with this, the world will...
An eternal game utopia.
This world.
God! Great. Dot.
Who are you?
I don't know, you tell me. CHIAKI.
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
CHIAKI? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of CHIAKI? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence?
Oh.
Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
Now she's gonna lecture me about, you know, being a dumbass. And a coward.
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Oh my god.
Hey, CHIAKI. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
There's gonna be a retcon here. We're just gonna retcon their memories. This is...
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
What?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime. This isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help?
Cool side, what does that mean? Oh my god.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Oh, damn it, I missed that. Is this really me? So uncool. It's totally uncool. Okay.
I have no talent. I was even betrayed, but I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru. Who cares what will... I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be... There's no way we can... It's the future found...
Not mine. I can't choose the future.
Yes, you can.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
I have to like shoot it everywhere, right? This... okay.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by... I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world?
Oh no, oh no!
It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Did I do something wrong? Did I miss something?
I don't want to sacrifice myself. Even so,
Oh, there we go.
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future. Even if it's a convenient miracle, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got.
That's a little bit like Monokuma, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
If the memories we made here disappear,
Oh god.
I'll not even remember
Come on.
why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair,
I keep clicking off.
the tragedy will start once
Come
again.
I want to see Becca one more time. If
If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, what's going on? I will not even remember why everyone died.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of the tragedy, will start when.
What is Himeka woman? If we turn back into, we might be killed by the.
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both. A conclusion will never.
No, that's wrong! There won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Oh my god.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Hell yeah, bitch. Oh. Future, okay. The only blade we got?
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is gonna continue forever. If you don't want that, just turn off the game!
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
Hey.
Damn it! Oh my god. I'm supposed to be super strength. Hajime Hinata. I just
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you just. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is gonna continue. If you don't want that, just turn off the game!
even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
Holy shit. No more PTA. I'm done with this.
I don't want anything. You have no argument.
Miss.
There's no hope. Just give up already.
How am I missing so many?
A miracle won't happen. What is this crappy feeling? I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument.
How am I so bad?
The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope.
We're so gonna die.
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already.
We're missing all. Miss.
This crappy feeling. Anything. Izuru! You have no argument.
Shut up.
You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything. No, that's wrong. like this all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but... I just saw it.
I mean, you know, when this main theme is actually playing, shit is going down.
When my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea. It was at that moment, I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right?
The goosebumps are real.
Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out. But... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff.
That's my iconic.
There's someone strong worth fighting. I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible. That can't be hope. It's not even despair. What is this?
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
He's like... Bitch.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
CHIAKI. A C. Or minus. That. What's the lowest grade? A B? Why do we always get a B? I did horrible in this trial.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
And easily? I mean, he didn't do jack shoe, so...
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Bye-bye, junk. We're not gonna miss you. I cannot even. Get it, girl. Get it. Get wrecked. Oh my god. Oh god. I don't even have words right now. I am emotionally drained. 100%.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again.
Defeated with the power of gay, says Sarah. Payback time for Monomi. She definitely deserved that.
How fun.
What a queen.
Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
Is just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
Yeah.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
Look at my babies. They're so great and so badass.
At least
Iconic.
this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
The world is crumbling around them.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
Me too.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Oh,
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others.
yeah, you will.
You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
Dot. Maybe those were the last two, three notes. So this is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared, so scared. But
Thank you. Thank you, CHIAKI. Phew. I finally said it.
oh, come on. I hate that.
Me too. Thank you.
Oh, fuck. I hate this game. This is the worst game I ever played in my life.
Well, never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Game over. Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. They totally missed the camera. Giant cell phone. You can keep it. I don't want it. Why would I want to save? Is there something else going on? And so the incident is coming to an end. The incident riddled with absurdity, nonsense, sheer irrationality is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, nor in the distant future, as long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto, is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead.
Are we meeting with the Future Foundation?
Are they really going to be okay?
Oh.
Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem.
Boy! They all look so hot. Yes. Yes. Those are my kids.
Even if there's the smallest possibility,
Look at Kyoko!
they're still trying to create that future for themselves.
They look so handsome, all of them.
In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Oh, that's my girl.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Wait, so is that why Toko and Hiro and Hina are not here? Maybe they didn't respect the decision Makoto made.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Toko.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
I'm so proud of them. I feel like a mother.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
I'm so proud. God damn.
My future lies here.
The day before the future. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to. I don't know why I refuse. I refuse everything. I don't know. Oh no. I mean, it's been a while. It's been months since we started playing this game, and the thing with Danganronpa, I never wanted to finish because I grow attached to the characters so hard when it comes to the end. I just cannot do it. I can't believe Nagito is I still can't believe that. I still can't. He had good intentions, but you refuse? No, that's wrong. Oh my god, there's so many of you that are back. Like, you guys left and now you're back. And I'm still here, like, streaming. It's crazy. Can we actually, like, skip this? Okay. Easter egg. What's up? Oh, another one? The semi-strap. That's cute. And Danganronpa F. Plans for a Danganronpa If stream? Isn't that like a comic book? I thought it was a comic book. I don't know why I'm saving.
Danganronpa.
That was Danganronpa, you guys. That was Danganronpa. And I am emotionally and physically destroyed. I've been streaming for 14 hours and 13 minutes. And Patrick just...
Yay, we did it. Congrats on 600 subs. Fun. Let's sip to the next 400. Got a little edgy on that last logic dive.
Patrick! god, congrats on 600. Let's skip to the next 400. That last part, Patrick, is true. Like, you guys know I suck. I suck at this kind of games when I have to be like that. I suck. But yeah, Patrick, thank you so much for the donation. It means such, like, you guys don't even know. Like, your support always means a lot to me, you know. It's late. I'm not gonna say anything else. I just clap it out for Patrick because he's an amazing, supportive guy. Amazing. I like that photo of you with the chair, Patrick. I would like, that's one of my favorite photos I've ever seen in my life. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right. 14 hours. I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it to 12 hours. And also, I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it to 100 subscribers. And today we're here and we're celebrating 600. And we are 600 strong. And it's so amazing. I don't want to get too emotional because Danganronpa has been already a roller coaster. But yeah, god damn it, you guys, you are freaking amazing. I can't thank you enough for all the support I've been receiving. And just from the very start, you all been so amazing and so nice to me. I never expected to receive such and meet such an amazing group of people. And just thank you so much. It was we were supposed to play 2 more games, Final 4 and Late Shift. Of course, we're not gonna play it now, but we're gonna play it soon. Especially because Final 4 took me so long. I have a new mod, Load Order. We're gonna play Final 4 soon because I miss it. I've been missing it a lot. I was really excited to actually play it today, but it's gonna be next time. We have to play Last Shift. It's an amazing game, and we're gonna play it soon as well. And The Wolf Among Us as well, and Observer, which we also started today. I just really appreciate you guys hanging on with me. To everybody who spent even like 2 seconds or 2 minutes of their time coming here and just saying hi and watching the stream, thank you so much. To everyone who subscribed and everyone who followed on Twitch as well, everyone who liked the video. And I'm just gonna say, it's been amazing. It's been so amazing so far, and we have a long trip ahead of us. It's not gonna end here. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight to get to 1K. We're gonna fight against YouTube, actually, because that's the truth here. We fight against YouTube all the time. But I'm gonna say special thanks to the people who donated today, and that's It's Me Pass, Wheeler, Keith, Ryan, and Patrick. You guys are amazing. I couldn't do this without you. And all of you watching, I love you. Guys, we'll see each other really soon. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, night. Get asleep. I don't even know. Special thanks to Sarah. Sarah has been here from start to finish. Sarah, you're amazing. Thank you so much, doll. You're absolutely great. Oh my god. No. Can we actually?
Still, I thought I miss you 14 hours and counting. Anyway, morning to you. Should do this again. Later till next stream bell. Hashtag ours future. Hashtag CHIAKI. Hajime. Hashtag real world.
I miss you 14 hours and counting. Anyway, morning to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Should do this next time. Oh god. Thank you so much again. It's me, Paz. Clap it up for him for one last time. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for that, Sam. Thank you. I'm eternally grateful to all of you. Guys, you are freaking amazing. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Brett, Gus, Guy, Joshua, Sarah, It's oh my god, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna get my sleep right now because I need it. I really need it. Love you all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye guys. See you soon.